Hi there, in this video I'll show you how to make a text animation that looks good on social media and encourages people to click through. So let's have a look at an example. So that's a really quick video, and you can make them longer than that. There's some different slides that are different lengths. I'll be using Explaindio Pro, and I make lots of short videos using this software for all my blog articles and my YouTube videos. I just make a few videos for each article and each video that I make and put them on social media to get people to click through, and I find it does work a lot better than images or just text. So I'm using Explaindio Pro. This costs $59 for 1 year, which I think is pretty good. And I also joined there's a monthly, it's called a monthly template club, but I just joined it for 7 days, and you can then download a bunch of stuff, and I stopped after that. It's like a trial run. So there was enough stuff from that I've been able to make lots of videos. I'll show you in a separate video about buying Explaindio Pro and also some free resources you can find online. So I'll make a separate video and I'll put a link underneath this video. So let's go ahead and look at this. I'll create a new project. I don't need to save that last one, and I'll call it Words 02 and create. And I need to create a new slide up here, new scene. And then I'm going to, in this case, there's lots of different things you can add here, but I'm going to add an animation slide. And this is one of the slides that came in the monthly, the one that I joined just for, it was like a monthly club. I just joined it for 7 days for $1. So this is the one here, kinetic typography. And there's some different ones and different lengths, so you can choose one you like. My one's really short. I've just made a sentence that I want to use. Looking for free images for your blog? Check out blogpics.com. It's only, I think, 10 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's only actually 10 words, and I'm going to put this blog pics on a separate slide, so it just stays on there a bit longer and I can make it really big then. So let's have a look. I've clicked on this one and I'll click add here, add single. I don't want to sketch it. This is a hand sketch. I don't want to sketch it, so I've checked that and I'm going to add. And let's just have a preview, see what it's like at the moment. Really simple, really quick. Let's go ahead and edit it. There's two different ways of editing in Explaindio. One is using the canvas, and then one is these slides. In this case, we're not using the canvas because this is actually a slide that's already designed, and we've just got to make some adjustments. So underneath, on the right bottom here, underneath where my face is, I'll click close canvas. And then it brings up this part here that you can make different adjustments on the slide. So I'll click on slide, and this one here, customization, or customize this animation. You've got different things here. The one we'll do first is to customize the text, and then we'll come to some others. So we've just got to put the correct words in here. Now, because I'm taking a video of this, I'm recording my screen, I've made this smaller so I can't see all the different text areas. So I'm just going to drag this up, and there's actually there's 11 text areas here. So let's do the text in it. It's looking for free images for your blog, ? It's actually 11 here, and I've only got 10 words. So I'll probably make a space here. In fact, I'm not going to use this, so there's only 9 words. There's only 9 words here. So I'll just leave a couple of them blank, and that's not a problem. So let's go ahead. So looking for free images. I'll put caps lock on. looking for free images for your blog. Actually, I might do this different this time. I think I'll put the question mark in a separate one and just try it. And then I'm going to leave a space. And then I'm going to say check out. Dot, dot, dot. And then I'm going to do a new slide for the next one. As I go along, I do try and save the screen just in case something happens, because it is doing a lot of different things here. It's worth just saving as you go along, like with anything, it's worth saving. Now we need to go back to customize, and I think the next thing I'll do is just do the colors for the text. Click on this one up here and it will take you back to the beginning, because here on the timeline you can see it's at the end. I just want to go back to the beginning. You click here and then I'm going to pause. So I want to do the colors next. Customize. It doesn't stand out enough for my liking, so I want to make this more black and this more red, and I want to do the important things in red. So this free images is the important thing. So let's do looking, and we'll do it in black. In black. Free images can be in a nice bright red. Let's use this one. I think I'll just try that other one. No, this one looks better. We could change the background color if we like, but I'm happy with that. It's okay. So images, do it in red. Looking for free images can be in black. Let's just play it a bit more. Okay, for your, that's okay. That's in white. And blog, I think I'll do in red, I think. Do that. Okay, let's play a little bit more, and that question mark I think I'll do in red as well. Okay, so then we can say the next bit was check out. Okay, check out. So this one, check. I think I'll do those two in black. And then my final scene, which I'll do afterwards, I'll do in red for blogpics.com, that same red. So we've done the colors there. Let's just go back to the beginning, and now I've got to do the layout. So I'll click up here to make it go back to the beginning, and I'll pause now. I'll just play a little bit longer. Okay, this text here, I'll go back again so you can see it. Okay, this text here is a bit squashed together. It needs to spread out, but if I spread it out, it will go over this. So I need to move it up. I need to move it. It will go about here. So we need to do it word at a time. These are kind of like on little plates that move around, like small little areas that move around. So sometimes you can make the text bigger and sometimes you can't. It depends on the size of the plate that's moving. So let's see what we can do. So looking, if I want to make it a bit bigger, maybe I can. Yep, I can. So I'll try and make it go more along the top. I'll come down here, this offset X and Y. So to make it sometimes especially when the text is on its side, it's hard to work out whether it's plus or minus here, but this should be plus to go up. Minus to go up. So that's moved it up. I'm going to move this to the right a little bit. I think that's okay. And I'm just going to align these. I might make 3 a bit bigger. Let's do 4. Let's make it, what size was this? 120. Let's make it the same. You can change the font and stuff, but I just want to make these videos really quickly. That's why I don't tend to play around with the background so much. I just make it stand out a little bit more, and that's good enough. I'm trying to make these really quickly and just get them uploaded. And you could even, once you've made a design, you could just go along and say you've got about 5 different blogs or blog articles. You could just make one of these once you've made the design, you could just change it and make 5 of them at the same time. It's always good to make stuff in bulk. So let's go ahead and move this around. We need to move it up a bit. Try and make it in line with that, and move it right a bit. That's fine. And then let's do that free. I think I'll make it, I'll see if I can make it bigger. Let's try it 150 there. You can also, you got another thing here, you can do a shadow if you want. So actually that might look good on that. I don't normally use the shadow for these, but that looks okay. I'm going to try that. Because free images is important. I do want it to stand out. I'm not sure how it would look for this. Let's try it. Let's move it right. Okay, looking for free images. So this next one, let's make that bigger. So I'll put that shadow on it as well. We might remove it. I might remove that later. We'll see. Maybe about 150 if I can. I want this. This is important. So, okay. Like I said, these are on little plates. So if it's the text is too much for the plate, it will put it on a new line, which I don't want. So I'm just going to make it smaller. So that's the biggest I can use it. But that's okay. I'm going to make this 4 a bit smaller and bring it to the right, because that's not an important word there. And just move it up and to the right a little bit. Okay, just so I can put this images in there a bit more. Where was images there? So I can just move that down a bit, or to the right a bit, and move it down this way. Okay, that's fine. Looking for free images for your blog, question mark. Okay, so that question mark was nowhere near blog. I'll go back to the beginning, click there. A bit more. Okay, so let's try and make blog a bit bigger. Go back to this and find blog. Let's make it bigger. Maybe, well, let's see. Let's try 200. I think that's okay. I'm happy with that. I better move it under here a bit. Let's make that question mark also 200. And let's move them together. So let's put that this way. Oops, let's put the blog this way. I think that's okay. And let's move that question mark a bit left. It looks good to me. Maybe we'll put the background on that then. So the red ones, I'll put a background, a shadow. And let's just see what happens with that. Okay, let's just play that. I'm going to save it again. I clicked save as. It should be saved, not save as. Oh, okay. Asking me. Right, let's do it again. Okay, that free disappeared a little bit on the right. I'll just do it again and show you. See, okay, start again. Okay, that free has disappeared there. So we've got to really move this stuff a bit left and maybe make that looking for a bit smaller. Let's go back to that. Looking, let's just make it 100 instead. Let's say 110 and we'll move it left a bit. Let's do the same with 4, make it 110 and move it left a bit. It gets quicker as you use it more. It's fine, it doesn't take long to make these. And like I said, you can use them, once you've made one, you can just make several of these for different blogs. So it's pretty quick. Let's move that 3 over to the left, and let's make it a little bit smaller so it fits in there. That's okay. All right, let's try it. It is rather quick, and what we can do, we can put some delays on it if we want. Under this SWF tab, you can pause it at different places. So this is the total video at the moment, 102 frames, which is only about 4 seconds, just over 4 seconds. I think it's 24 frames to a second, I think. So I'm going to pause it after a few of them. Let's have a look where to pause it. Okay, I think I might pause it after looking for 3 images. I might just pause it a bit. Let's see how long that takes. Okay, I might try and pause it there a little bit. That's about 1 second, which is probably on frame 24. We can test it anyway. We can, if I put it on frame 24 and I'll say pause it for 24, that'll be 1 second. So after 1 second, pause it for 1 second. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm not, that was testing it. I'm not going to actually pause it that long. I'm just going to pause it for about 10 frames or something. Just do it again. Yeah, I want to do it actually a bit before that, not quite that. Maybe there. Okay, I think it's all right there. I'm not even going to pause it that long. I'm just going to make it. Okay, I'm going to pause it again after blog. So let's do another one. I don't know exactly where that is. Let's just try. A bit more. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. So that is after 2.5 seconds, which would be at 24 frames a second. That's about 48, and about another 12 after frame 60. So let's go up to frame 60, and this time I'm going to pause it a bit longer. Okay, that's where it's going to pause, maybe about let's say 15 frames. Let's try, or half a second, 12 frames. Okay, I think that looks okay. And the last part we didn't do yet was check out. So I'm going to go to the slide, customize, and go to the last part, which is check out. Let's play that. All right, let's check out. I want to make this a bit bigger. I think it's in black at the moment. I'm not sure if I want it black or red, but I think it's okay black. Let's make that a bit bigger. There's another choice here. I think it's in customization, outline, and we can actually, it doesn't actually tell us which one, but some of these we can, there you can see above, just there, we can put in an area beneath it. So this, because I've moved these right, it doesn't actually come underneath that. So I'm not going to change that, but some of them you can, if you wanted it over here, and we could still do that. We could leave that white and we could bring this left. Let's try it. So I want to go back to that text. So that's in the outline. You can just put a color. You can even change the color here if you want, but I think that's okay, that white. So let's go back to checkout. Let's move them left, which is this one. And maybe just, I think that size is okay then. And let's move this one left. But I think I will move this down a bit. And maybe that check can go up a bit. All right, maybe make that out a little bit left. Let's check it out. Let's click on here. Looking for free images for your blog. Check out, and then I'm going to do the blogpics.com. It's okay. I think that images, I'm going to just make that last a bit longer. That was that. Oh, okay. And here SWF. I'm just going to make that last a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It looks okay, and I'm just going to make a new frame at the end here. So I'm just going to save that, and I'm going to go here to open canvas, because this is this last piece of text is, I'm just adding text rather than a slide. Let's click add text, and I'm just going to write blogpics.com. So this is a final scene. I'm going to make it bigger, make the text bigger. In fact, I'm just going to change the font first. Let's use this one. Yep, that's fine. I think I'll make it red to match that those other ones. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I'm just going to click on these ones. This will just bring that down a bit. That one there, you can make it bigger or smaller. And I'm going to add an effect to that. And what I want to do here is zoom in. So I'll look for one here. I've got one zoom in. So that's the effect I want. I'll just see if I want any. I think we used a strong shadow, didn't we, before? Not sure why I can't see that. I thought normally you can see it. I'm just going to save again. Let's just preview it. Okay, at the moment I'm going to have a problem because this text is underneath this slide, and the slide is what's giving me the background. So if I previewed it at the moment, I won't be able to see the text. So I'm going to move the text above the slide. And then also I want the slide to go after this here. So let's just, because it's above, I can't synchronize. So I'm just going to drag it over this way so that it comes, this will then come after this. If it was underneath, I could click this and synchronize it, it would just come after it. But because I've put it above it, I can't, it doesn't synchronize. Let's preview that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's exactly what I want. It didn't show that shadow. Can't see it now actually. Let's just click it there. Okay. All right, I can see the shadow now. That's quite a strong shadow. Not sure why I couldn't see it before, but anyway, I've used this instead, black clone shift. So that's fine. And only one more thing. I want this to stay on a bit longer. So I'll again close shadow down here on the bottom right and go to, I think it's effects, and I'm going to make that stay for about 3 seconds. If you don't make that stay on the screen, then with Twitter and Facebook, it will stop playing it and it will go back to the beginning of the video, which you don't want. So I've just made that stay on the screen for 3.3 seconds. Let's have a preview. I'm going to save it again and then preview it. That's fine. If you wanted to add some music, you can just click up here, audio, click on the music, and you can add some or download some. And I'll give you a website. I'm not going to do it now, but I'll give you a website below in the text in the description where you can download some free music if you like. So let's just create that video. All this is okay. That's here is where I normally save them. And these settings are okay, and I'll click export. Let's call it Word 02 I think this time, because I did save it before, and click save. That only took about 20 seconds to process that, but I did stop the video. Let's open the folder and I'll play that one. That was very quick at the beginning there. You could put some more delays in if you like, just to make that a little bit slower at the beginning, but I think you get the idea from that. Okay, so again we used Explaindio Pro, and I'll put some different information in the details below just about different resources you can get and the parts of it that I recommend to buy. And I'll also make this video into text and put some screenshots and put that on my blog, so I'll put a link to that below as well. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, as that'll help other people to see it. And if you want to watch other Explaindio videos, then please subscribe to the channel and you can check out my other Explaindio videos. So thanks very much for watching. If you've got any questions, put them in the box below, and I'll see you on the next video.